Good morning, Vande Matram. Welcome all of you. Here we are going to have a brief discussion on the topic attainment of cosmic consciousness. Here I want to tell you, we are in the process of discussing psychic transformation part 7. Psychic transformation part 7. The topic here for discussion is on cosmic consciousness. Very great topic. Most of the time we claim the soul is released, we have discovered our soul, we are leading the spiritual life, we are in contact with psychic beings, so and so. Anyway, it is time to know how to attain the cosmic consciousness, and the real criteria is to attain the cosmic consciousness. Once the soul is released, you are vast, you are broad, you are enlarged. Naturally, the certitude behind your talk is that attainment of cosmic consciousness. Before going, we have to see initial fable in part 6. We have seen that the secret soul must be realized, psychic elements turn towards their nether, good, beauty and all. So initially some of the things in the just last episode we have seen complete surrender, things should turn towards their nether, good, light and beauty, everything, good, truth, beautiful things and the purification. And towards the end we have seen the release of secret soul. Here it is time to see the attainment of cosmic consciousness. That is a big thing and a very good thing, a very interesting and inspiring thing, without which really nothing best can be done. Anyway, before going for the attainment of cosmic consciousness, I want to quote 3-4 lines on sense of universality. Now itself we are almost confined, egocentric, limited, and the sense of universality and the limitless expression of the space as the soul. Soul is not the part of a limited person, but belongs to the universal consciousness. That has to be sensed, that has to be realized. That is what the sense of universality. जो वैभमा तत्सुखम नाल्पे सुखम अस्ति. How it can be materialized? जो भई भूमा तत्सुखम नाल्पे सुखम अस्ति. That is that which is big, that is happiness. Nalpe sukham asti. There is no happiness in the very limitation, in very smallness. So this to how can we attain Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? The world is a single family. How can you attain it? How can you attain it? That sense of universality and limitless expression in space as the soul is, that is what the requirement, that is what the truth, that is what the reality. Soul is not the part of the limited person, but it belongs to the universal consciousness. We know, nobody knows, that is different issue, but to some extent we know. We are working for that realization, we are marching forward towards that realization. That sadhana is there on the way. But the problem is that it is very much slow process. Even if you know, even if you hear, even if you want to do, but the thing is that it has been limited, compressed. I want to quote 3 lines, page 82. Page 82, the imprisoned deity, that is what? Because already I have quoted the hidden king, veiled inhabitant. Here also Sri Aurobindo quotes imprisoned deity. Imprisoned deity. That is imprisoned. It seems as if he is encased, embodied. Imprisoned deity rent its magic force. Rent its magic force. It was there, it is torn away, rent. Because no more it can, imprison, encage it. Advaita sound of thunder and of seas. That we have not realized. External sense, eyes, ear, that can see Almost every day you can see, even last evening also you were, when you were attending the class, that you saw throughout the sky, the size, you can find the sound of storms, roars, thunders. You visualized some sparkling, that lightnings. But that is external. Everybody can see who are open. But here is, once this imprisoned deity is rent its magic fence. Magic fence. Even you can remember the calendar of 2002. His spirit breathed a superhuman air. The imprisoned deity rent its magic fence. You have seen in calendar of Sri Aurobindo in 2022, that message was there, well defined in Sri Aurobindo. The imprisoned deity rent its magic fence, as with a sound of, how it is rent, magic fence is rent. That fence, it is actually circumscribing you, limiting us. But this is the sound of thunder and of seas. When you break it out, rend the field, you break the wall, the sound will be like this. You can find up thunder and up seas. Vast barriers crashed around the huge escape. Huge escape. Vast barriers crashed around the huge escape. Immutably coeval with the world. That is what the requirement, that is what the scenario you can see, realize. Immutably coeval with the world. No barrier, no fence. There is intermixing. Everything which the ego was making a fence for you, limiting you. But you are not to be limited. You are supposed to break the limit. You have to go forward. Once this is done, a stage is prepared for the attainment of the cosmic consciousness. I want to quote a couple of lines. 556. 556. Cosmic consciousness. Cosmic, that consciousness which it consists. Everything in himself, he was in all. All was in himself, he was in all. I remember I have cited the thing again and again before you in the previous classes. She was a single being at all things. Does not seem so. How can you visualize? Sometimes you get wondered. One small girl was there among you. Something like Asurjang Pasya. Nobody has seen. Nobody has touched. Nobody has even had a privilege of talking to her. And later, after some time, when the matriculation result came out, all at a sudden she became the hero. How? Topped the list, topped the magic list, which the result came out, and she once became the hero. Here I have seen one trailer master is there, a lady. Her husband comes to from tailor to tailor. What is the purpose? Some order was given, he was there to collect the orders from them. And immediately she will be preparing. See, unknown people are known to some people, and they were actually suspicious of their work and all. All at a sudden they came to the limelight. when? When their son qualified civil service, became the hero. The area was searching for it. Yes, this is the boy. So shy guy. Studying here, moving here and there, so shy. Not able to front the world, front the friends, alone, isolated. So big, you know, capacity was there inside him. Attainment of that cosmic consciousness. She was a single being at all things. Single being at all things. The world was her spirit's wide circumference, not confined to a single room. Weight is coming around 60-65 kgs. Height was something 5.5 to 6. Hair little bit or of a white color. moving with a two-wheeler or a cycle, not having that much known, even was unknown among his peers and friends. So the world was her spirit's wide circumference. That was the realization. The thoughts of others. People are having thoughts because they are having a mind. The thoughts of others were her intimates. He could be able to intimate them, know them, circumscribe them, touch them. Their feelings close to her universal heart. Heart, how could be known? Suppose you are staying somewhere in Bhubaneswar, in some area, something somewhere like Niladri. Some people are staying around you. Their feelings, their thought process, their heartbeats. It is somehow you are familiar, you know them, and they know you. But their feelings, entire worldly existence, feelings of the entire humanity, worldly existence, close to her universal heart. That's what is been used. Universal heart, wide circumference. Their bodies, her many bodies kin to her. Their bodies, many bodies, not one or two. Naturally, one mother will say, "My, I have got some seven children, seven boys, kids. They are staying in different parts of the world. Somewhere somebody is staying in Ukraine, somewhere in Russia, somewhere in California, somewhere someone in Switzerland, someone in Germany, somewhere in the African continent, someone in Delhi. Anyway, so my blood is scattered here and there, not like this. Not entire humanity at large, entire humanity, world, living souls of the world, their feelings close to her universal heart, their bodies, her many bodies kin to her, her many bodies. She was one tried to become the divine many, like we have seen, decided, God decided to become many, universal heart, their bodies, her many bodies kin to her. She was not her, no more herself, but the all the world. That is what the cosmic consciousness. She was no more herself. Something like one a single name, X, Y, Z. Not herself, but all the world. That was the attainment of cosmic consciousness. Not confined to a single body, single area, single thought, single family, but universalized, cosmic. Great thing. I want to quote it again before you. She was a single being at all things. The world was her spirit's wide circumference. The thoughts of others were her intimates, her feelings close to her universal heart. Their bodies were many bodies kin to her. She was no more herself but all the world. Beautiful. Really gorgeous. Really splendorous. Here it is time to stop, at least up to the next class. Thank you.